We continue with a little NBA news. Very interesting times in the NBA. The site of the 2017 All-Star Game will not be in Charlotte because of the league's objection to North Carolina's House Bill 2, which is largely perceived as an anti-LGBT law. Plenty of players spoke out about it. Maybe most notably had to be Kevin Durant, who tweeted, "I recognize this was a tough decision for the NBA, but I respect the choice. Discrimination of any kind cannot be allowed." I'd like to say well done, Kevin Durant. Are you okay with the decision?
I am, and I'm okay with the way Adam Silver is at the forefront in terms of commissioners with dealing with social issues. As we saw when he dealt with the whole Donald Sterling situation, one of his first press conferences was banning Donald Sterling from the NBA for life and anything dealing with the Clippers or the game of basketball. So it doesn't surprise me that Adam Silver is at the forefront of this movement.
Right.
He understands that as a league that is largely minority, you have a responsibility to be that voice, all right? And if something is discrimination, I don't care on what level, it's not accepted. And Adam Silver has gone above and beyond to let him know, like, the NBA is not for playing these games.
Yeah, he's not just words. He's doing.
Oh, no, he's doing. And so many people out there with the lip service, and they do the memes, and they do all of this. But this is a man who's like, look, not on my watch. As long as I'm the commissioner of the NBA, I will not stand for any of this type of injustice. And the players can rally behind that. They'll get involved, and they'll have his back, and vice versa.
Yeah, but shame on the governor there, McCrory, or whatever his name is. Shame on him, because you've robbed the state of North Carolina of having this spectacular event come to your state. You know, I see Michael Jordan came out and he had a quote about this changed the economy. Changed the economy for that particular time because you made a decision to snatch. Well, think about all the kids and how much fun they would have had. You seen Steph Curry came out from his hometown. You robbed a lot of people from having a great event in that town, in that state.
But he doesn't see it that way.
But he doesn't see it that way.
He's already lashed out a bit and said, what about the other 20-something states who have the same legal intentions as we do? Are we going to ban all of them? And to that I say, yeah. Maybe we are. And like to everyone says, well, what about the NBA's intentions to just, you know, blow the product up in China and make it global? Maybe that is also something that gets taken into consideration because of their human rights violations that continue to go on and on. I've gotten to a point where it's not about liberal agendas or this weird trendy thing to stand up for other people's human rights. It's just I think some people have finally reached a point where enough is enough. You have the freedom to make up your laws. You have your freedom to be a bigot. You have your freedom to speech. We as consumers have freedom to spend our dollars where we want. And I think this was a case of well done.
Yeah, for sure. And that governor doesn't speak for everybody. It was,
of course not.
He could have made a decision that would have made the state and made that city and made everything much better, and he didn't.
They could fix it. They could
The NBA gave them time to amend,
and they still did.
The bill, and they didn't do it.
To the NBA, from that to the WNBA, players have now taken up a quote media blackout. Comes on the heels of the WNBA fining players for shirt violations after players across the league wore black shirts as a sign of protest against recent shootings by and against police officers. New York's Tina Charles, whose team participated in last night's media blackout, said the following: "For me personally, it's all about continuing to raise awareness. I have no problem wearing this shirt inside out for the rest of the season until we're able to have the WNBA's support." This is a tricky one because fining your players, who, by the way, already don't make a ton of money, and we know that the men didn't get fined for similar actions, doesn't look great, right?
No, it doesn't look good at all, and this doesn't make any sense. If you're supporting your players, but you still fine them, what message are you sending? That some people support and the rest don't? If you're going to fine them, don't say anything to the media. We support our... No, you don't. You don't support your players, or else you wouldn't fine the guys. Did Adam Silver come out and fine the NBA for that? No, he didn't, because he support the players. And maybe the players are names, and LeBron James, and at the time, Kobe Bryant, all these other players are so big and so notable in the NBA that they know that the players are what matters, and the NBA is more of a corporate... The NBA is bigger than the actual players, so they can go out and make those kind of decisions. But if you're going to support your players, don't fine them, because you're sending the wrong message to everybody.
The message, we just applauded Adam Silver for what he was doing. Now we're booing
in the same minute
WNBA Because it makes no sense.
Right.
So this is the problem. You're sending a mixed message, like Sean said. This is the problem I have. These players come out and you said, hey, look, we gave you shirts to wear in protest. You decided you didn't want to wear the shirts we gave you in protest, so we're going to fine you. You can't tell a person or a player how to protest.
Right.
Right? That doesn't even make sense. That's not even a protest.
We're going to give you your opinion, but we're going to show you how to give you your opinion.
We're going to show you how to voice your opinion. And it just, it shows no scruples in terms of the WNBA, because the message you're sending to the majority of your fans and these players is, look, we're trying to support this issue, but our way. The way you guys feel, you have to conform to the way we want you to feel. And I think it's just a huge misstep.
I mean, it is interesting, because we just said freedom. You have the freedom to do this, we have the freedom to do that. I mean, they have the freedom to protest. Their employer has the freedom to fine them. I would say this, if you want to try to find the positive in everything, is this not bringing more attention to the cause? And that is, of course, what we want.
Yeah, and you know what? It's almost like the Marshawn Lynch effect, right? I'm not going to talk to the media. I'm not going to say anything, but we're going to make this a bigger deal because you're not talking to us. And maybe that's their message that they're sending to the WNBA, like, we're the players. We make your teams and organizations by us talking after the game and sitting down with the media. We're going to make this a bigger deal by not saying nothing. And Marshawn Lynch, out of anybody, showed us that if you don't say something, it says a lot.
He trademarked that.
Yeah.
He belongs. That is his for the rest of time. Coming up, this tattoo just screams, all eyes
I see Ephraim.
When you find out which NBA player got this thing, you're going to be a little bit surprised, I think. More Nation after this. Unless you don't read the internet. It's the only way you don't know who it is.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Tonight at 9 Eastern on ESPN, the U.S. Women's National Team will play their last friendly against Costa Rica before they leave for the Olympic Games in Rio. Good luck to everyone. Tonight after the U.S. Women's National Team takes on Costa Rica, don't miss Sports Center. They'll be ready for you. Stan and Neil never let you down. A lot of information, a lot of humor.
Yes.
Time for Pulse. Yes, time for Pulse of the Nation. Presented by Toyota. Okay, so that is Kevin Durant. Looks like a giant tattoo of Tupac on his leg with the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm reading the prompter. That's somebody else's. That's the logo.
That's a new Wu-Tang.
I know, that was like some other thing I made up.
Wu-Tang
What do you want from me? It's interesting because back in 2009, KD tweeted out he's not the biggest fan of Tupac and that Weezy was the better rapper. Who went back and found a tweet from 2009?
All I'm saying is no, false, wrong. Stop doing this. Kevin Durant, he wants to be liked so much. So on the heels of this decision he made to leave OKC, now he goes out and gets one of the most famous, iconic rappers ever tattooed on his leg.
He's not even really checking for him. He's going through some things right now. If you got to get a tattoo, man, KD, do your thing.
That's permanent.
Don't listen to guys like that.
Because
that's the reason why you didn't come out for 2 days, because of Ephraim.
It doesn't even fit. He doesn't even have the type of calf to
oh, that's a great point.
He doesn't have a calf.
Loser.
He's right about that.
Sense of reality. Derek Rose said in an interview with NBA.com that the Knicks are in the same super team class as the Warriors.
Hey, that was Ephraim, by the way. Why are you going to do that?
You don't think this is a little absurd?
Okay, he shouldn't have used super. That was taking a little bit too far. Right now,
slow down.
You know how many times we've heard the super or the mega team or the all-star and they end up as the worst. I wouldn't set myself up.
It's not that they end up as the worst. They start at the worst.
So it's not about the word super team. It's the fact that he believes that they put together a super team with 2 broke tires and a spare wrench. Okay, are you kidding me?
You know what? Then now Ephraim
with the hot takes on Friday.
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
It gotta be Friday. He's just taking them all the way down.
Please.
Ephraim can't go to New York.
Spike Lee doesn't even think that's a super team.
Don't talk to Spike. Don't talk to Ephraim.
CeCe Sabathia fell off the mound. Well, yesterday. It was his birthday. I don't know if that helps or hurts.
That looked like Ephraim playing basketball the other day.
What?
What, you saying your knees don't work anymore?
They don't work, but I can still hoop. Just FYI for the world to know.
Oh, we have August 5th, our
Buckets, baby.
Jimmy V Foundation basketball game.
There you go.
Look, this is what happens when your body turns off. Right? Like, you get to a certain point, a certain age, a certain weight, and then your body just says, hey, look, I'm going to turn off for like 5-10 seconds, and then that's the result of it.
It's like a blackout?
He's hitting the reset button right now on his knee.
We should have missed the lights out. That's what that was. The lights got turned off.
Winner, Grannies. Check out Phil Kessel's grandma chugging champagne from the Stanley Cup.
Wow.
I mean, Canada.
That is
I'm assuming.
strong to quite.
Oh, no, I think Kessel's American. Am I wrong?
How about the trophy's bigger than her, though?
I know, it's kind of cute, right?
That looks like my weekend coming up.
Kessel's American.
That looks like my weekend coming up here. I need 2 people for the Magnum bottles to stand on the side.
This. I want you to have a real nice weekend by yourself.
Okay.
Just thinking about your life and where you are.
Get in touch with you.
I just think everyone's jealous, and I'm jealous of the granny because she got 2 people holding up her bottle.
She really does.
She does.
It's actually a really good little piece of video. Oh, well done, Grandma Kessel.
Now, what's in that bottle?
Loser. Champagne.
Oh, okay.
Style. Notre Dame unveiled their alternate uniforms for the Shamrock Series on November 12th. Olive green and yellowish, or as I like to call it, diarrhea yellow. Hideous or beautiful?
Phil?
Yep.
Vomit comes to mind.
Vomit's good. Maybe vomit's good.
Maybe Sean on Monday after he has his weekend drinking champagne out of Magnum bottles.
Maybe even Saturday.
That's the color he's going to let
crest?
fly from his body.
I like it, man. It's hard. It's not shiny. It's very dull. It's hard.
Where did you go to college?
University of Maryland.
And what are their uniforms notorious to be? Hideous.
Flags.
Yes.
You have to be from Maryland to understand what the flag.
You look like you work at medieval times.
Shots fired up in
dumb.
here.
You know what? I'm feeling a certain type of way about you guys.
I'm going to break you today, Mary.
You're getting some stuff from Ephraim.
Sometimes less is more.
Winner. Thank you.
And that's definitely
Attitude
less, by the way.
adjustments. Junior national freestyle wrestler Tyler Curd.
Oh.
That is a John Cena attitude adjustment. I like it.
Oh.
Let me ask you this. You have one quarterback you're allowed to do that to. Who would it be?
Tom Brady. I won't even. I'm not hesitant about that one.
Dang.
Yes, Tom. I don't have any hate there. If I got a chance to get that clean
Little
out.
bit of hate?
That was fast.
Okay, a little bit. It stings a little bit.
Are we still thinking about that show?
I'm over it, but not all the way. She asked the question, and the first thing
I mean,
came
there
to mind was
wasn't
Tom
even
Brady.
a split
No,
second.
you couldn't even finish. He was like, we have
did
one more
not.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Deflategate
this, Tom.
That's something to work through.
But look at the height on this thing, and go down. Yeah, I like that.
That's strong to quite strong.
Oh, yeah.
WWE. Loser,
brother.
normal workouts. This morning, Rob Gronkowski led an aerobic workout class for him. Zubaz, where is he?
Well, no.
What's happening?
Nothing is happening.
At this point,
That's not a workout.
Gronk can do exactly what he wants,
really
and
can.
we all applaud it,
Ain't hurting
and we
anybody.
love it.
But can he do it with rhythm?
When have you ever seen Gronk with rhythm?
Anybody
It's
with
not a Gronkowski trait, really.
No,
Let me
it's
ask you
not.
this. Had J.J. Watt done more of this, unless of whatever the thing is, would
This
we be...
is
spike, though.
This is active rest right here.
Yeah.
Instead of being in the gym flipping over tires and all of that, take some Zumba.
So if
relax.
you're
Do
saying
some
that
yoga.
you're a Zumba guy?
I like Zumba. I married a dancer. I like Zumba. I like to move. I got hips. I got hips. Look at that. Look what I'm doing right now.
You're getting ready for the weekend.
Right now.
No,
I
just
like
keep it.
the end of that show.
I'm so glad the audience can't see that.
Look what I'm doing right now.
Slide to the left.
See it.